Alright, let's see if I can move this over a little bit. Like that, let's try that. Alright, so what do I look for? Hopefully the green's not too bad. So what we look for are these big push-ups, right? There's a big push, there's a big push. We had a pretty good push here. Got another push here. We got a nice push there. Okay, so basically any place the big money came in and pushed the price up. Now this here is not a push. This here is really not a push. Actually, that one could be. This one here is not. So that was a little push. Right there. So we can get rid of this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so any place where you get some nice big green candles. Okay. So now, this one here was a nice little push, so I guess you could call that one a base. There. So when you find these, then you would just set your alert just below the base, which we already cracked this one, and we actually got a buy right down in here, and we're looking to get back out up here. So about to cancel that one. But if this does bounce up, then this, let's say this should technically come back up like this, right? According to previous. So this here would become our new base. So we can actually go ahead and set an alert just below that. So now, if price comes up, comes back over, and then it cracks through there, we'll get our notification. And how do we know that this is what should happen? Because the story of the chart tells us that every time, let's go with red. So we got a big push up, nothing happened, this became our base, got a big push up, nothing happened, got another little push up, now this became our base, right? So now what happens when it cracks that base? Cracks the base. So now basically you're free to buy this whole area right here, because the chart is telling us, let's go with green, that whenever we crack the base where the money came in last, right, comes down, the money will come push the price back up to give us an exit. So then this becomes our new base, right? Because that's where we got our big push. So what happens? Sorry, I can't draw very straight. So again, we're free to buy this dip here, because the market, the money's going to come give us our exit, right? Now this just became our new base right there. So now we're free to buy this dip because it came down and cracked. And the market, let's go with yellow this time, pushed the price back to our base, gave us an exit. Now this became our base. So now you're free to come in and buy this because they're going to give us our exit. And now you're wondering why we exit. What do we do? Because like, look, this one actually continued going up, right? But they don't always go up. So like right here, for example, we got our bounce, we got our push up, we got our base. It's gotta be down a little bit more. Let's see if we can get kind of a straighter line, right? We cracked it, we bought, we zoom in, got a little wick there, see a little wick? Gave us our exit right there. And then look, bloop, crashed. But it still gave us our exit. So, here's an example. Okay, so say it cracks right here. So you buy $25, $25, $25, and maybe you caught this right here, $25. So we stacked our orders, right? Now, you can pull your 25 out, pull your 25 out, pull your 25 out, pull your 25 out. So now, we went in with 100, right? Made our trade. We've got our 100 back out. And if you would have caught this bottom right here, you could have made 3.9% on that bottom trade. So now we're safe with our money. We got in, we got out, and now we gained our free, well, I don't know what that was. We gained our free coin. Let's get rid of these. Get rid of all that. So now we accumulate free coin. So when something like this here happens, remember we exited it here. If you really wanted to, you could start selling your free coin up here for a bigger profit, or you can accumulate it. So here we had our big bounce, had our push up. Here we kind of had a little push. See? So I bought this right here. Because my alert was right through this area. Is where my alert was. Right up here. So I got my alert, got on, got a couple little nibbles, And you can do this all day with many charts. But what I do is I accumulate my free coin. Okay. Let's get rid of all that. So we're on EOS. So you accumulate free coin off all these base cracks. Right? So you accumulate. So you have all this free coin now. Your actual money is sitting back in USDT. And then, as this thing takes off, and goes back up toward this $25 mark, you have all your free coin that you can start selling off, all the way up. And this is where we take our profits. So if we're accumulating this whole area down here with free coin, and this is what? Let's get rid of this. High, $9. Right? This is $9 mark. $9, $10. Right here. So you could sell a little bit of free coin, say 10 bucks, 15 bucks, 18 bucks, 20 bucks. Whatever comes back up here toward this up here, then you can unload some more. So you might want to do 20 bucks, 25 bucks. But if it gets up here in this range, don't go haywire and sell all your coin, all your free coin. Right? Because what if it doesn't stop at 25? What if it comes up here or here? So if it breaks the all-time high and keeps running, which if it ever gets back up to 25 bucks, I'm guessing it's going to set a new all-time high. So it's going to have a run after that. So you're going to want a little bit of coin to sell, 28, maybe 30, maybe 35, maybe 40. So if you play all this just right, you can accumulate all that free coin. So when it does go up and set a new all-time high, you're looking at a huge payday, right? Because we've been accumulating all this stuff in between like $10 to $6 every time we get one of these base cracks. We'll find the end of the chart. So, and if we zoom back out, I'll show you something else. So everybody thinks I'm crazy because you find these little patterns. Every time the market does something, it reacts a certain way, right? So watch this. Actually, let's get rid of that one. Let's do it again. 6 days. Six days. Six days. You see a pattern? EOS moves in about a 6-day pattern. So if we're coming at the end of the 6th day, 6 days down, 6 days up, 6 days down, 6 days up. Pattern's telling us that now we should come back down into here, right? For roughly the next 6 days. Low 654, 661, 670. So if that 6-day pattern continues, and we kind of came up, came back down, so we should be on this swing of it, which means any place, because this is the pattern that we just showed. The swing's in about a 6-day swing. We can set alerts. Well, I gotta get rid of the tool. We can set an alert right about there, right? So what is that? 707, 712. But we're gonna go down to the 702. Let's go here more. See if we can get it right at the $7. There we go. It's pretty close. So now we can set that one too. There it is. So now we know from what the chart's telling us, right, that if it comes down and it breaks this $7 down here, right, this whole area down here, that's our bottom, right? Because that's what the chart's telling us. Every time it comes down here in the 7 to 650-ish, we get a huge bounce, right? So if we get down here, you can still play these, accumulate your free coin, but you can also, the whole time it's down here, every time it comes down here under this 7 to 650 mark, you can start taking huge buys, right? Because we know, according to the chart, that after we come in here, EOS's pattern says that once we do this down here, the next one should be up here, right? So then all these huge orders, you can look to start selling back up here around 8, 9, 10 bucks. And people think I'm crazy. Think that it's impossible to make huge gains the way I say I do. But that's how I do it. Just read the chart and find patterns. And these patterns are they're everywhere. Let's grab our little tool. Here's ADA. This right here will blow your mind. There's our push up. Here's our alert, our base, right? Came down, cracked it. So you could have bought anywhere in here, because we already know it's going to come up and give us our exit point, right? If you could have caught this bottom, where's our exit? Right up here somewhere. go to BCC. Oh look, there it is again. Why did I get off there? Why is it doing that? Had our push. Get off. Oh, whatever, that still works. There's our push right here, and our alert. It came down. You could have bought this. Exit. This would have became your base. Could have bought. Exit. Now our base is here. You do the same thing with BTC. BTC just doesn't do it as frequent. But again, here was your push, right? Here would have been your alert and your base. See? You could have came and accumulated all this down here. Bought. Gave your exit. Pulled your money out. Right? Whatever free coin you accumulated, you could have sold all this up here.
Get it. Oh, yeah, you got it.
You starting to see it?
Don't do that.
Push. Nothing. Push. Nothing. Push. Bam, there it is. So you could have bought little nibbles all through here. Exit. Right? This came down, starting a little push. Push. Now it's kind of crooked, but whatever. It's the same thing. Could have bought, exit. Now your first glance, you're saying, oh look, we have a push here. But it came down and it kept going. Right? And this is on ICX. So here was our push. Okay? There's our base. Zoom in. So if you would have took a little position here, somewhere, you see these wicks? They still would have gave you an exit. Right? So push, base, could have grabbed a little bit, got an exit. Got a little push, so our base is here now. Didn't quite come down and crack it. Here was our last push. So you can see I got my alert somewhere right here. So if it comes down and cracks it, we'll take a nibble. Because we already know the story of the chart tells us that it will push back and give us an exit. Same thing. So I got an alert set at about 81. So we're got my alert set right through here. So again, if it decides to come down, crack it, we can take a little nibble, the price will push back. But you have to look at the story of the chart, because not all of these coins, well, all the USD coins will do it. But if we go to BTC is a little bit different. Okay, because Because when Bitcoin moves, it kind of gives you a false sense of chart movement against Bitcoin. Like right here. So we kind of got a nice push. So you would have set your base there. But if you look, yeah, that wick almost came back. But let's move that. This right here, right? So all this right here, if we go back, let's find BTC USD. So all that right there was this. So that huge drop on the coin paired to Bitcoin looked like it had a major dive, when in reality it was because Bitcoin had a big push. So when you trade against Bitcoin, be really, really careful. Let's look at mana. So if you want to accumulate Bitcoin, you know, obviously you can trade Bitcoin versus USD. But did you see how long that dip was? That dip was like days. But you can find utility coins, or coins like mana, that you can play. And if you look, let's go over here. Let's do that there. That there. Oh, it didn't give me that one. You see that? Bounces, 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 bounces. So you know, oh, I had a little breakout there. And then we'll get back to this here in just a second. So you already know between these right here, right? So 0.00013 and about 0.0017, you're safe to buy down here and you're safe to sell up here, right? Which means you can play any of this. So here's the thing that I like about mana. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. Let's go back. So we're shrinking it down. See this spike? So we can get our oh no, we lost our chart. There it is. Alright, just be patient with me. So we know that that's our safe zone, right? So you could play all this. Buy a little bit, sell a little bit, buy a little bit, sell a little bit, buy a little bit, sell a little bit, right? Because every so often you get this, you get this, you get this. Right? You get this, you get this, you get this. So you can play, accumulate mana down here, down here, down here, and then, so this should be in between like 17, 18. The one back here was, some of these jump up to like 20s. This one here was like 42, right? So if you're playing all of this right through this little zone, right? All of this, you stack your free coin up here around 17 to 18. Maybe you want to throw some up here by 21. You stack it anywhere up here. Then, when something crazy like this happens, like these right here, these little wicks. Now remember, we're looking at a 1 hour chart. So this is 1 hour where it pushed up and then came back down. Tried it again. You're probably sleeping. You get up the next day and be like, oh, I wish I would have caught that. Wish I would have caught that. Look, here's another wick. People ask, how do you catch these? Because you have pre-orders stacked up there to catch it. Right? And we do this with our free coin. Remember, it's free coin. We're not out nothing. All of our money's sitting back over here in USD or BTC. We're just accumulating free coin, and then we know that every once in a while this thing spikes up. Sometimes it's only an hour. Sometimes it's a couple hours. But we know that it does it every once in a while. Right? So this right here was on 7-4, 7-9, 7-17, 7-20, again 7-22. But you can play all this and then just stack your free coin up here in between 17, 19. So when they do get these little wicks that shoot up here, they'll grab some of these free coins. Right? This is one that you can play against BTC, accumulate free mana, and then you can stack your free coins up here to catch these wicks to accumulate free Bitcoin. And you can find these charts. You just got to look around. So anyways, we'll probably leave it at that for today. We can do this more and more. So you're just looking for a push, a big push. We're not watching all this little stuff. That's not a push. This here's not a push. That you could consider a push. But we're looking to read the story, and we're trying to basically follow the money. So ask yourself, where did the money come in and push price up? There was a pretty good push. There's a little push. There's a push. This here is a push. And then just set your alert below that push. There's a little push. Set your alert. What was the other one that we caught? I'd have to go look. But anyways, it was just another one of these. There's another one of these right here. We had our alert set. Jumped on Binance. Picked it up here. Sold it here. So, that's it for today. Thanks.